I was embarking on a new adventure, seeking new thrills, perspectives and challenges. A trip that would test me physically and mentally, almost giving up at times. The journey would see me cross 4 islands in the Hebrides, South and North Uist, Isle of Harris and even the Isle of Skye, then back to where I started at Mallaig. I would be crossing the ocean on 4 ferries and cycling 121 miles on a dodgy push bike with all my gear. At one point, I wild camp in front of a pristine, sunlit ocean. At another, I seek the welcome refuge offered to me by the islanders, and I also stay in one of the most unique and beautiful hostels I have ever stayed in. The series starts as I set sail for Loch Boysdale in South Uist, a place I have little or no conceptions about, but I come to love the Outer Hebrides, its friendly people, stunning landscapes, and its rich history which defines its culture. Welcome to Cycling the Hebrides, to lands beyond. My time in North Uist had come to an end. As I left the hostel, I reflected on a pleasant evening where I met fellow backpackers who were in the midst of their own Hebridean journeys, some experiencing being on their own for the first time. As we shared beers, we confided in each other. The feelings of loneliness, anxiety, but an ever-present feeling of wonder and determination as well. We'll likely never meet again, but these encounters are impactful. To be able to bond and laugh over your experiences was a welcome comfort on an otherwise isolating pursuit. Today, I'm against the clock. My destination is Skye, but first I need to make the midday sailing from Tarbert on the Isle of Harris. On a heavy bike with a slight deflated tyre, I wasn't confident I was going to make it. I was in complete awe of the breathtaking landscape before me. It was the most beautiful part of my journey.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Nice day today, isn't it?
I found the cycle to be quite calming and invigorating on this tranquil morning on the Isle of Harris. However, this was about to change. The last few days had taken its toll. I was exhausted. I was experiencing demanding hills for the first time.
Phil is a bastard, it really is. Okay.
The bike felt heavier than usual. I was struggling, and I was forced to walk the bike on numerous occasions.
Managed Township. Down there. It could be a good place to start a cult movie or something. Made it to Tarbert eventually. It's a great sight to see. Way ahead of schedule, which means I can relax, listen to my audiobook, get a couple of pints, and before you know it, I'll be on the ferry to Skye. But wow, what a cycle that was. getting over those hills. The scenery was stunning, but my god, my legs are worked. So an afternoon of relaxing sounds great.
I had made it to the end of my time in the Outer Hebrides. I was completely worn out and drained of energy. My cycle north through these islands had proven challenging and had tested me physically unlike anything before. But I wouldn't change anything. To be able to experience these lands and meet the people that live here was a privilege, and will be a cherished memory to come for years. I had planned to cycle the 1 hour journey from Uig to Portree, but my legs had seized and I had no will left to cycle today. But a kind bus driver at the end of his shift agreed to take me and another passenger back to Portree and didn't even ask for money. I was so thankful. I had arrived in Portree on a busy and vibrant Friday night. Lots of people were out enjoying themselves with friends and family. It was a shock to my system. I quickly retreated to the harbour, where it was still and peaceful. I ate a Chinese takeaway and thought about my final push tomorrow through Skye. I had to be ready. Next time on Cycling the Hebrides to Lands Beyond. It's the last day and final push as I set off from Portree to Armadale. The road is dangerous, demanding, and it requires all my willpower to make it to the end.
Really tough cycle, really tough cycle. A busy road as well, which doesn't help. I'm nearly there. That's my leg. That's the end.